Hello developers and welcome back. In this video we'll learn how to create this amazing application, the Greetings app. This app will ask the user to enter his name, for example Jack, and when the user clicks on the Say Hello button, a toast message containing his name say welcome Jack to our application. I'll change the name of the user to David. Click Say Hello, welcome David to our app. I think you are excited to create this amazing app. Let's jump into Android Studio and start building this application. Now let's create this application. Open Android Studio, select New Project, select Empty Views Activity, select this, not this, select this option. Next, name the application Greetings App, the package, whatever you want, and select the language Java. Click Finish. And wait for Gradle to sync the project. The first step in creating the application is to design the layout. Let's move to activity_main, remove this TextView and start designing our layout. I'll start with the EditText. This EditText will get the data from the user. So EditText is a user interface element that allows users to input text. It represents a single line or multi-line text box where users can enter text such as their name, password, or any other information. In our case, we need to get his name. So EditText is typically used to capture user input and can be customized with various attributes like hint text, text color, background, and so on. The width would be match parent, the height would be wrap content, and you can see the edit text appears here. Android ID, don't miss to add the ID, edit text. Then I'll add a hint. You can see the hint appears here. I'll drag and drop this edit text in the middle and infer constraints. Till now, don't be confused about constraint layout. Just follow me. Later on, I'll talk about constraint layout in deep and in details. I need a button to trigger the action, to trigger the message, the showing of message, the display of the message. So this button will be wrap content. Wrap content ID would be equal to btn and click or the text say hello. Then I'll drag and drop this button here under this edit text and click on infer constraints button. Then I'll create a text view, which is a user interface element used for displaying text on the screen. Text view, and this text view will act as a title in this application. Wrap content, and the ID would be title, and the text would be welcome to Greeting app. And don't miss to add this closing tag, the / and this greater sign. This Greeting app text here, I'll infer constraints, and then I'll add another attribute for this text view, the text size, which is 28 sp. Now I'll copy this image. I'll go to the drawable folder, paste it here, click OK, and make sure that it is not a capital letter or starts with numbers. This is a background and image for the background of this layout. Here, I'll not use ImageView to display the image. I'll use the image as an attribute, a background attribute for the constraint layout. A layout refers to the visual structure and arrangement of user interface elements in Android application. It defines how different UI components such as text views, buttons, image views, edit text are organized and displayed on the screen. Later on, in the next section, we'll talk about the layouts in details. But in this application, just for making it a professional application, it looks beautiful, I'll add an attribute Android background to this constraint layout and at drawable and use the background for us. Now let's move to the main activity and start defining our widgets. You can define and initialize the widgets here, or you can simply write here the outside on create method if you need to use it globally. Edit text, and the button, my button. You can name it whatever you want, the reference. Alt plus enter to import the button class. So if you see, we imported the button and the edit text from Android widget package. Text view title. Now let's initialize them in the onCreate method, and in the onCreate method, all the widgets must be initialized. Edit text equal find view by ID r.id, or the ID of the edit text is edit text. Button, my button equal find view by ID r.id.btn, and the title equal find view by ID r.id.title. Then I need to get the data from the edit text and display them when the user press the button. So my button dot set on click listener. Do you remember the listener? New view on click listener, or you can use lambda expression, but now use this old-fashioned way. And later on, when we talk about lambda expression, I'll show you how to remove this. On click, I need to get the data that it is entered by the user inside the edit text. So I'll store them into a string called input name equal to edit text dot get text. This is the method that we need to use in order to get the input from the edit text. Dot to string. Then I need to display this input name into a toast message. Toast is a small pop-up message that appears temporarily on the screen to display brief information or notification to the user. We start by toast, click enter, and you can see dot make text. This is the method specific for the toast, and here the message that I need to display. Welcome, and here I'll use the input name variable that's entered by the user. So welcome Jack, welcome David, welcome Muhammad, welcome whatever the user is. Welcome plus to our app. Save the project and then click run. And here we go. This is our application. Welcome to Greetings app text. This is the edit text. Enter your name. If I click on it, it will display for me the keyboard. I'll enter David, then click on say hello button, and you can see the message welcome David to our app. You can see it's a short message. I can edit the length of this toast. I change length from short to long and run it again. Enter the name, then click on it. You can see the message welcome David to our app will display. If I change the user to Jack, say hello, welcome Jack to our app. Congratulations guys, we succeeded in creating this amazing application that will learn how to use the edit text, how to use the button, and how to display text and images in Android.